Right now, a critical incident playing out in rural Juneau County. We have the latest from the state attorney general, who was on the scene. Plus, rallies across America demanding action against the recent rise in gun violence. We'll check out tonight's march in Madison just ahead. And with a simple endorsement, how a former president has turned the race for Wisconsin governor upside down. That's all coming up right now at 10. A good evening and thanks for having us in. A developing story tonight out of Juneau County. We know one man is dead in the town of New Lisbon, and the person police believe broke into that man's house this morning is in critical condition. State agents are leading the investigation, but so far they're only able to share pieces of the story.
This incident appears to be a targeted act, and I want to stress that we are not aware of any evidence that there is any immediate danger to the general public.
We know the victim was a 68-year-old man and the homeowner. A 911 caller says they heard 2 shots fired inside. Juneau County deputies responded quickly and then set up outside just after 10 a.m. The SWAT team went inside, and that's when they found the homeowner dead and the suspect with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the basement.
Law enforcement began life-saving measures, and the individual was transported to a medical facility. A firearm was recovered at the scene.
Investigators believe the suspect's other possible targets appear to be related to the judicial system, but the DOJ is not releasing the names of the victim and the suspect until family is notified. New video tonight out of Racine showing the moment shots are fired during a funeral service yesterday. The ceremony was for Deshante King, who was shot and killed by police there 2 weeks ago. 2 women were injured. One was flown to the hospital and the other was treated and released. We're told both are expected to survive. So far, no one's been arrested. And this is a live look at the White House tonight. It is being lit orange in honor of National Gun Violence Awareness Day, as the nation has been shaken by a recent string of deadly mass shootings. The color is also drawing attention in Madison at a gun violence prevention walk and rally led by Public Health Madison and Dane County. Tahalil Mohideen was there for the Wear Orange Day, and she joins us now. Tahalil?
Brady, this isn't the first time Madison has participated in the nationwide event. For years, Moms Demand Action has hosted Wear Orange Day in some form. But this year, they're also partnering with Dane County, Focused Interruption, and the city of Madison, hoping to make a bigger impact. Marching for gun violence prevention. Dozens of people ranging from parents, politicians, healthcare workers, and law enforcement.
What we saw in the news was really devastating.
Some even seeing the devastating impacts firsthand.
It's hard to cope with a lot of things that you see in the emergency department and taking care of way too many folks that have been impacted by gun violence, and one is too many.
Coming together, dressed in orange, fed up, and wanting change.
It's been a problem for a long time, and we have young kids now, and we want to see this stop.
Change event organizers from Dane County Public Health say they too want to see, calling it a matter of public health.
When we have spaces where people cannot be in recreation, or their mental health is affected because of what is happening related to gun violence, of course that is going to be reflecting in the health outcomes of the community.
Recent events leaving many once again advocating for gun reform.
It's just too easy, and there's very intense, dangerous guns that just anyone can have.
Believing there's still a long way to go before they can begin to feel safe.
Now we're having to think, should we put bulletproof inserts in their backpacks, that kind of thing.
But refusing to give up on a better future.
The hope is that the message continues beyond these horrific events to the Capitol, to local leaders, to national leaders.
The Day of Awareness first began in Chicago in 2015 in honor of a teenage girl killed by a stray bullet. The color orange, her favorite.
Thank you, Tahalil. Over the past couple of weeks, the president has made his plea to Congress, listing a number of proposals, including a ban on assault weapons like the one he helped pass in 1994. The House could vote as early as next week on a more extensive gun control package that includes a measure to raise the age to buy a semi-automatic rifle from 18 to 21, as well as banning high-capacity magazines. Check this out. This is what police found in a car outside of the U.S. Capitol this morning. 53-year-old Jerome Philippe, out of Michigan, was arrested with a fake badge, body armor, and high-capacity magazines. He was parked on the west side of the Capitol. Police searched his car and found a BB gun, 2 ballistic vests, high-capacity magazines, and other ammo. He then showed them a fake badge that said the Department of the Interpol. He's being charged with unlawful possession of high-capacity magazines and unregistered ammunition. Well, next at 10, let's get a check of your certified most accurate forecast. Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, let's just start out with a pretty-looking movie. The weather that we had today from the time-lapse from the WISC Skycam. You can see that we had bright sunshine to start the day and hardly a cloud to be found anywhere through the entire day, all the way up until sunset. Temperatures were comfortable, but clouds are starting to develop out to the west, and already we're seeing some showers into central Iowa. Eventually, a few of those could reach us by early tomorrow morning for areas west of Madison, and everybody should see showers at some point tomorrow during the day. High temperatures today, 75. Can't really beat that this time of year. A few places were a little warmer, Milwaukee and Janesville at 79 degrees. Current temperatures are in the middle 50s here in Madison, some 40s up to the north, but as the clouds move in, the temperatures won't fall quite as quickly. So we'll look for a low of about 49 by about 5 a.m. Then temperatures actually start to rise a bit. Clouds move in. We'll see some off and on showers during the day tomorrow, and it'll be cooler with a high temperature of 65. Look for more of the same on Sunday. Will we see more rain next week? I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Gary. An already contentious fight to win the Republican primary for governor in Wisconsin got even more so overnight. Former President Donald Trump endorsed businessman Tim Michels. Michels just got into the race 6 weeks ago, but how will this shake up the race? Political reporter Will Keneally sat down with an expert to find out.
And I think his endorsement is going to have a major effect.
Tim Michels now has the momentum in the primary for governor after former President Donald Trump's endorsement. But UW La Crosse political science professor Anthony Trzaskowski says that doesn't guarantee a victory for Michels.
I don't think a Trump endorsement on its own is quite enough for a candidate in a Republican primary.
He says a candidate has to capitalize on the endorsement to leverage it to persuade Trump-faithful voters.
If you have a candidate who can take advantage of all of those things, I think the endorsement really does matter.
This was a blow to the rest of the field that was hoping for a Trump endorsement, perhaps most for Rebecca Kleefisch, who didn't get the state's party endorsement but got more votes for it than any other candidate. In a statement released last night, Kleefisch defended her path forward, saying that Trump likes winners and, quote, "I'm the only person in this race who has won statewide, not once but 4 times.
I'm particularly interested in what Rebecca Kleefisch does, because something isn't working for Rebecca Kleefisch.
He says Kleefisch has failed to resonate with voters so far.
So I think you might see some candidates adjusting their strategies.
And with about 2 months left before the August primary, Trzaskowski says any course correction needs to happen soon.
With the Trump endorsement, that comes along at a pretty key moment in this campaign as voters are starting to tune in, as they are starting to form their impressions of the candidates, as they are starting to decide who they're going to vote for in August.
That was Will Keneally reporting. The primary is August 9th, and the winner will face incumbent Governor Tony Evers. And in D.C. today, a federal grand jury has indicted former Trump advisor Peter Navarro for contempt of Congress for refusing to cooperate with the House committee investigating the January 6th riots. Navarro faces 2 contempt counts, one for his failure to produce documents and the second for failing to show up for a subpoenaed testimony. Members of a national organization today were rallying outside of the state capitol against the use of potentially lethal drugs like opioids. Organizers say last year, for the first time ever, we hit more than 100,000 deaths due to legal drugs. A national meatpacking company with a facility in Green Bay has agreed to pay about $15,000 to settle allegations of unsafe practices during the early days of the pandemic. OSHA announced the settlement last week. It applies to 7 of the JBS Packerland's plants, including the Green Bay facility. That plant temporarily closed after hundreds of cases were confirmed there. Today marks 100 days since Russia's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine began. Although the Kremlin's army once outspent its neighbors by a roughly 10-to-1 margin, Ukraine is holding on and has the support of the United States and NATO. John Loring reports.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, in an address Thursday, thanked the U.S. for sending high-mobility artillery rocket systems to his country, saying they will, quote, help save the lives of our people and protect our land.
President Biden's goal, the whole U.S. government's goal, Congress's goal is to support Ukraine and help Ukraine ultimately prevail.
In addition to weaponry, the Biden administration also announced another round of sanctions against government officials and others close to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
The cumulative toll of every measure we have put in place has been extraordinarily biting on the Russian economy.
The White House released a statement saying these sanctions are designed to, quote, enhance enforcement and increase pressure on Putin and his enablers.
Our goal in all of this is to do everything we can to bring this war to an end, to diminish the violence and to put an end to a conflict that was needless to begin with.
Since the start of the war, President Biden has been talking with other world leaders to develop a coordinated response.
The United States is leading the efforts to provide support to Ukraine. And NATO allies and the United States are providing an unprecedented level of military support. This is making a difference on the battlefield every day.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Ukraine has requested to be allowed to join the European Union, and Zelensky says an answer could be coming soon. Earlier this week, leaders in the EU agreed to place a ban on most oil imports from Russia as part of a sanctions package. And more local news now. After months of renovations, Anesis is showing off its new clinic on Forward Drive off Schrader Road. The company says Anesis is the only Black-owned state-certified mental health clinic in Dane County. It recently purchased the 17,000-square-foot building and spent months renovating it. Well, still ahead tonight, a look at your weekend forecast. But first, this Sunday is National Cancer Survivors Day. We'll take a look at the resources that are available to the more than 16.9 million survivors in the U.S. Please stay with us.
This summer, prime rib is the star. Bite into the new Primal Angus Thick Burger at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Ain't Too Proud is a celebration that brings the audience to its feet.
Ain't too proud to beg, as you know it.
The Grammy-winning songs, the Tony-winning movies. Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations. At Overture Center, June 14th through 19th. Tickets at overture.org.
And I walked right into U.S. Cellular and I said I want to choose any phone in here for free.
What'd he say?
He said, sure. Really nice guy. I had my pick of any phone from any brand, free, even the newest ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the big screen?
Yeah.
Big storage?
Yeah.
Fits in your pocket?
Fits in my pocket. Yeah, it's a big phone, and that's what I wanted, and I got what I wanted.
At U.S. Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It's time to set the record straight on who has the best beef. This is the Hy-Vee Beef Standards Book, and here's all you really need to know. Hy-Vee's pickier. Their cattle are even hand-selected. Some make claims, but Hy-Vee has the best beef. That's a fact. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
Traffic is horrible.
Great. Time for another one of these.
Bite into the new Primal Burrito or Biscuit with prime rib at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
This Saturday, learn how the DNR's Free Fun Weekend benefits Wisconsin's economy while also helping get people outdoors. And Julian's tracking chances for showers this weekend. Your certified most accurate forecast Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The U.S. Labor Department released the latest job numbers this morning. Overall, employers added 390,000 jobs last month, slightly better than economists predicted. But it's also the first time in a year monthly job gains have fallen below 400,000. The unemployment rate stayed unchanged at 3.6%. Record high gas prices are turning into major speed bumps for Americans who plan to travel this summer. As of this morning, the nation's average price for a gallon of regular is $4.76. That's another new record. The first Sunday in June is National Cancer Survivors Day. Advocates want to spread the word to millions of patients on all of the available resources. Astrid Martinez reports.
44-year-old Kamisha Williams is a breast cancer survivor, diagnosed nearly 6 years ago.
I felt alone. I felt lost. I did not know where to begin.
Then she found resources at the American Cancer Society, including an 800 number for patients and the Reach to Recovery program, connecting breast cancer patients with trained volunteers who are also survivors.
She suggested things like asking the doctor if it was okay if I could record our session so I could go back and replay so I could be reminded of what my treatment was like.
There are nearly 17 million cancer survivors in the U.S., a number expected to increase to 22 million in the coming years due to our aging population and advances in early detection and treatment.
We've had a 32% mortality decline since 1991, and those cancer survivors have specialized needs post-treatment.
Dr. Karen Knudsen is CEO of the American Cancer Society. She says research for survivors is critical.
The importance of not just bringing someone to the point where they are 5 years beyond their last therapy, but enhancing their quality of life at that time. The goal is to identify what is the personalized health plan for that individual moving forward.
Kamisha is now a Reach to Recovery volunteer.
You're paying it forward being part of this program.
I am. Even before my treatment, this was something that I knew that I wanted to do. I wanted to be the type of support that I had.
Because every survivor should have that support for their fight. Astrid Martinez, CBS News.
More than 60% of cancer survivors are over the age of 65. Happening this weekend only, the Wisconsin DNR is hosting its free fishing weekend. All Wisconsin waters are open to anyone without a fishing license. The DNR will still be enforcing size and bag limits statewide. And check this out. Huge waves are pounding the southern shores of Key West as a tropical system continues to batter the area. Conditions became so adverse, families decided it was just time to pack it up and call it a day. With heavy rain, high winds, and dangerous surf. A tropical storm warning and flood watch are in effect for all of South Florida due to the disturbance, which is expected to move across the state this weekend. Is that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because it's not a named tropical system yet. It doesn't really have a defined circulation, but it is bringing heavy rain and strong winds across much of southern Florida. If you take a look at weather track, satellite, and radar together, it's really hard to pick out a complete circulation. Looks like there might be one right up here toward Fort Myers, just enhancing some thunderstorms there. But the main area of circulation is kind of down to the south between Havana, Cuba, and Key West, Florida. Now, eventually, as this moves east-northeastward across Florida, it will be prevented from really getting too strong. But once it gets out into the Atlantic Ocean, there are signs that it probably could strengthen into the first tropical storm of the season, which would be named Alex. But right now, tropical storm warnings are in effect for the Florida Keys and pretty much the southern half of Florida up to about as far north as Melbourne in the eastern portion of the state. This is for winds that could exceed 45 to 50 miles per hour and some of the stronger gusts, especially as the circulation circulation moves east of Florida and starts to strengthen a little bit more. Around here, 3 things you need to know. We're back to the clouds and showers for tomorrow. Both tomorrow and Sunday, high temperatures only in the middle 60s on Saturday and upper 60s on Sunday. Below normal temperatures will continue for next week. We'll see highs low to mid 70s. There'll be some shower chances, but not probably as much as we'll see this weekend. And even that, there'll be some breaks in between the showers. You can see them already starting to show up on Doppler track about as far east as I-35 between Des Moines, Iowa and the Twin Cities. Today, high temperatures 60s to middle 70s across most of southern Wisconsin. A few places were up close to 80, but farther to the south, the 80s were more widespread. And this pattern will continue for the weekend and through much of next week. The 80s will stay down to our south, but we'll be on the cool side of a weather system and keeping our temperatures below normal. In fact, right now, temperatures in the 40s up near Lake Superior with clear skies. We're in the mid 50s, but cloud cover out to the west will keep temperatures from falling too much. But those 70s, even as far north as Des Moines, Iowa, are not going to move in our direction. And the air just north of the front, it's still fairly dry. So the showers, as they fall into the drier air, tend to evaporate. So not a lot of precipitation. But with time, there's enough moisture down to the south that'll flow up and over a stationary front that will give us a better chance for rain as we head into the weekend. And the jet stream also contributes to that. Jet stream moving basically from west to east with the front underneath it. And so what happens is there's nothing really to push the front along. It's parallel to the upper level winds. So we'll see periodic disturbances kind of right along the front and bring us shower chances into the weekend and even into parts of next week. A little area of high pressure up to the north has cleared out the skies where temperatures in the 40s in northern Wisconsin, but notice around here mid 50s to around 60 degrees to the west, and those temperatures will probably only reach the middle 60s thanks to cloud cover and showers for tomorrow. 65 for the high in Madison to be specific, and for the most part, you can see on future track as the clouds come in, the showers follow pretty quickly by early tomorrow morning. We'll see some off and on showers during the day tomorrow. Again, not a continuous rain, maybe a batch of showers and a thunderstorm chance tomorrow night, and then Sunday some scattered showers too. High temperatures on Sunday probably close to 70 degrees. Rainfall amounts, you add it all up, probably about a ½ inch to an inch over southern Wisconsin. This is through Monday morning, but again, that's over about a 2.5 day period. Then the shower chances start to go away on Monday morning. Look for a dry day on Tuesday, and then some shower chances next week. Probably the best chances will be on Wednesday and Friday, the least chances on Thursday, and then as we head toward the start of the following week, temperatures will start to warm up.
And coming up in sports, champions were crowned in lacrosse this afternoon. Which local athletes stood atop the podium at the state meet? That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone.
To all my neighbors, you got much flavor.
Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank and an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen and an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get $1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
Oh, hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your stubborn body fat in just one visit. After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot, and I struggled with my stubborn body fat. For me, as a busy mom of 2, when I discovered that Sono Bello had a mommy makeover package catered just for moms like me who don't have time to recover and need to get back in action, that's when I knew I needed to go to Sono Bello. Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit. There was minimal downtime, local anesthesia, so I was actually awake during the whole procedure. I deserved my mommy makeover, and you do too.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
Welcome back to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, where the action's really heating up.
Yeah, Jerry, let's go down to Tina and see what's happening.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Cheryl and Greg, and they just won the huge jackpot. What are you guys going to do with all that cash?
We're going to go to Fiji.
See my mom. Hi, Mom. They're going to visit Mom. Maybe they'll take her on vacation.
Oh, it looks like a great day for Cheryl and Greg.
Hey, I wish I could join them.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Today, the state's best track and field athletes invaded lacrosse to run, jump, and throw their way into the history books and up on the podium during the two-day meet. And in Division I, it was all about the distance. The girls' 4x8 relay started the day off, and Jada Zorn made sure Fort Atkinson finished the race with a gold medal. The Blackhawks took first place in a time of 9:30.31. And what a day it was for Middleton's Zaira Maloya-Zelgado. She's only ran the 3,200 3 times this season. Today was her fourth, and it was the best one. She finished first, 4 seconds ahead of second place. And her teammate Griffin Ward entered the 1,600 as the top seed, and he left where he started. Number 1 in the state. Ward ran it in 4:14.86. And Oregon's Giordano Zielinski completed his mission, winning the 800 in a time of 1:51.51, just 0.3 of a second off the state record.
I was very happy about what I did, and I mean, mentally and physically I was prepared. Over the winter I started training a lot because I wanted to win the 800, and that was like the biggest goal that I had for myself, and I was able to make that happen.
When I crossed the finish line, like, I couldn't even process what was going on. I was just like, what? Like, I just looked at the clock and I was like, what?
And in Division III, Cuba City's Bo Cop finished 6th in the discus last season. This year, he uncorked a throw of 167 feet 5 inches to cap off his high school career as a state champ.
Oh, it feels great, especially because my dad's my throwers coach, and it's our last ever sport together, so it feels great to go out on a bang. He's just like, love you, buddy, and so proud of you. You know, he always tells me how proud he is of me, and it just makes me a little emotional. You know, last time ever throwing the discus was my dad.
Corbin Burns on the bump for the Brewers in Game 2 of their 4-game series with the Padres, and he didn't have his stuff tonight. Crew already down 2-0, and Manny Machado makes it 5-zip with 1 swing of the bat. Burns lasted just 3 2/3, giving up 5 runs on 8 hits. Brewers fall 7-0 in the final. And on the ice, Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And check out Keandre Miller, the former Badger, gets his first shot blocked, then reloads to light the lamp, and that sparked the Rangers. New York takes a 2-game lead over their series in Tampa. 3-2 was the final. We're back after this.
Miller with lots of room. His shot's blocked by Eagle. The follow-up, and Miller scored.
Hot deals are super hot this Friday through Sunday. Gold Leaf chicken leg quarters, only 49 cents a pound when you buy a 10-pound package. Our special recipe brats, 10 for only $10. Hy-Vee purified water, get a 40-pack of bottles, only $3.88. Hy-Vee pasta, 5 for only $5. And quilted northern bath tissue or brawny paper towels, only $5.99. Scan the QR code and check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Where haven't we gone? What hasn't been done? What's still left to be discovered and possible beyond the horizon? How can we continue pushing limits, breaking boundaries, and leading the way? At Bad Boy, It's not just about finding the answers. It's about the pursuit. Bad boy, Mo with an attitude.
Dear gas prices, Toyota's hybrid lineup says, go take a hike. Because we bring efficiency with power and savings with style. Think you can stand in our way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
There are moments in life, special moments, moments to share, moments to celebrate. Share the love. Celebrate the moment.
Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed-Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho-Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Bev Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger.
And finally tonight, the Milwaukee County Zoo announced the birth of a reticulated giraffe born a week ago today. According to a news release, the female calf was born in the early evening hours on May 28th. Zoo veterinarians and animal care staff completed the calf's first exam and recorded a weight of 164 pounds. Quite the newborn, huh? Well, and the height is approximately 6 feet tall. Even though zookeepers haven't seen the calf nursing during the day, she's said to be spunky and strong, so the staff know she's eating just fine.
She's already taller than me. Go one weekend.
Well, glad to see her thriving, and yeah, we'd like to thrive this weekend.
Yeah, some showers already across Iowa heading in our direction. Temperatures right now mid-50s. Look for a high tomorrow of only about 65 with some off and on showers.
Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.